a guy does.
No, she's good at talking.
Yeah.
She's good at. That's why she has another podcast.
Yeah, it makes sense.
You can start it whenever you want to press that button.
Oh my god.
So you said a screenshot. You talking about like dick pic, Maura?
You would wait to ask that question.
It's not a dick pic?
No, I literally said dating app screenshots.
Guys have to send dicks on dating apps, no?
No, they don't.
Okay,
Actually,
don't bully my dick. If I want to send my dick out on a dating app, I'll do it.
Ash.
I'm not on a dating app right now, babe. I love you very much.
Because you just said.
I said if I were to be single and I wanted to put my dick somewhere, I can.
At your malfunctioning.
Welcome, lovers and friends. It's me, your boy, Miss Everybody, and I'm joined today by my co-host.
Mar.
We are joined by tattoo artist, host of Shops Closed podcast, and entrepreneur, Mark Johnson. How you doing, sir?
I'm great. How are you guys?
Good.
Good. Very excited to have you here. So after you've been doing tattoo for how long?
9 years now.
9 years?
Yeah.
After that length of time, do you kind of get to pick who you tattoo and who you don't, like who your clients are?
Yeah, 100%. And that's the beauty of like social media too, but I definitely have a good process to be able to filter through people, which is nice because I don't have to do shit that I don't want to do.
So what makes like a good client? Like what's somebody that you definitely want to work with?
Have an idea, but come in open-minded. That's like number one. So have a general idea, because some people think, right, they'll be like, you can do whatever you want. Bro, I can come up with a million things. Don't say do whatever you want, because it actually makes my job 10 times harder. Have a general idea and then be open-minded after that.
Like if I had to I've always wanted a sleeve, right? Mm-hmm. No idea what to get on my sleeve. Mm-hmm. So you probably would never work with me.
Yeah. But not if you put your mind into it.
You don't have like a genre?
Research, yeah. Like if you really thought about it, you probably could come up with something.
What's like the most common theme you see on people's as like a forearm
religious,
tattoo?
Has been around forever. But I don't think that makes it bad though. Like some classics are classics for a reason. But yeah, you see religious stuff all the time. Right now, statues are super popular. They have been, but they're like really popular. That Roman kind of
like Saint David or whatever it is.
Yeah.
Okay, I was gonna say
a lot of that.
Okay, what makes a bad client? So it's just people that don't know anything.
Yeah, or people that just don't trust me at all. Like the worst is when you get through the process. I pick you. I like your idea, but then you come in and don't like. I have to be in control. Mm-hmm. I don't know if that's a control issue or what, but like I got to be in control. Give me your input, but then let me do my thing. If people don't let me do my thing, it can really fuck with me.
When you say do your thing, what do you mean?
Like I'm putting it together. So if somebody will say something simple like, oh, well, can you put the shading or like this or that? Like when they say tattoo talk to me, it's kind of frustrating because it's like, I know you're trying to make sense, but you're making no sense.
Right. You're like, you actually don't know.
Just trust me. Yeah. And I'll explain it too. If you ask me questions, I'm down to answer any questions, but like ask me questions, but then let me move forward.
I mean, do a lot of people, have you ever had somebody pass out from like the pain?
Mm-mm.
No.
If anybody passes out, it's always the buildup. So you'll be putting a stencil on and you'll see them get a little woozy or say they're feeling a little faint. I'm like, yo, sit down immediately, give them a soda to get their sugar up. But it's always because they hype themselves up. Mm-hmm. They're like waiting, because you're putting a stencil on, they're standing there and they start to get a little woozy. But yeah, I've never had anybody pass out or anything like that while tattooing them.
Okay. Maura, I noticed that while we were talking, your fucking cowboy boots came up.
What? I'm trying.
When did you get cowboy boots?
I'm trying to find my.
When did you get cowboy boots?
You got them from Nashville?
No, I got these 2 years ago for my birthday. They're like the best birthday gift I've ever gotten in my life.
You got pink cowboy boots for people that are watching. So, what type of tattooer are you?
Realism, black and gray. So portraits, anything just realistic. And I kind of have my own style too. Like it's not hyper realistic. You know what I mean? I could do a portrait, but I prefer stuff that I can put my own spin on. Like I just did a custom chick, you know what I mean? And it's not a portrait of some random chick because I'm rendering it my own way.
Mm-hmm. So with that, does somebody come in and just say, I want a woman on my arm, and you go, I can make her look like whatever I want?
Yeah, exactly. Or they'll just have a theme, like I want a chick wearing sunglasses with something in the reflection. You know, I do very custom stuff. Like I just did a tattoo yesterday, chick with the sunglasses, and I'm going to put a whole scene in the reflection of the sunglasses.
Okay.
So it's like the little details.
Yeah.
So you don't do any color?
No, I've done it one time early in my career just to shut up the guys that I worked with that talk shit to me every day about not doing color.
Were they right or were they wrong?
Were they right about what?
So I'm guessing because you didn't do color, they said you weren't good at color, correct?
Yeah. And then I just did a pretty solid fucking piece for somebody that's never done it. And then I was like, fuck you, I'm never doing it again. Because I love black and gray. I only wear black and gray, and no hate against color, but I just rather do stuff that I would wear, that I'm passionate about. So color, just, I don't understand it. I don't, You know, I'm trying to learn painting and stuff like that, but it's just a world I don't even know.
Yeah, I have one tattoo. That's it, and it's color, and I hate it.
Yeah.
How do you cover up something like that's your whole ribs?
Yikes.
Yeah, you just
Sometimes you just
Yeah.
can't.
you just go, nah, that sucks to suck, bro.
Yeah. Sometimes you just can't. Like, that's the answer sometimes. Or laser. Laser is always a great option.
Yes.
But colors are even harder to get out with laser, too.
If you laser remove something, can you then tattoo it?
Yes, 100%. So that's what we tell most people to do. Like, just laser
Lessen it.
Exactly. Lessen it some, and then you have way more options.
Yeah.
If you just have this big, dark thing, your options are so limited.
Yeah.
Just put a black square over it. Like,
Right.
you know what I
Like,
mean?
what can I do
Yeah.
with that? What do you want me to do?
Yeah.
The only thing I came up with in my own head was like I can do the Batman symbol on my ribs. That's basically the only
That'd be
thing.
sick, and it's black.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So
I wish I would. Why are you giving me a face with your fucking cowboy boots? Who are you looking at, bro? With your inside out hoodie coming at me. What with your right side out sleeves, inside out fucking sweatshirt? What is that?
and you were late.
Yeah, and you were late.
Okay, actually.
Thank you.
Fuck.
By the way, I feel
Never mind.
besides us both making fun of Maura, which makes me feel really good about myself, I am now taller than Mark. Which, if you guys do not know, he was what are you like 6'3"?
6'4".
6. But right now we're sitting. I made sure his chair was
I'm
real low.
slouching too a little bit.
No. That's just gonna beef it up over here. So,
I'm just saying a whole Batman symbol on you. I'm like picturing like literally a huge, basically straight black thing. And that's it.
yeah.
And it's giving me not the vibe.
You got something against that?
I just feel like it would look like a block.
Is it better than what he has now?
I don't know. I didn't even know he had a tattoo.
Oh, nice.
This is new information.
She has a bunch of random tattoos, like an elementary school kid.
Like
Anyway,
a
so
girl.
Like the sticker book style.
Just random shit.
Yeah.
I don't know. I have ideas in my head and I'll keep them there for a while and then magically I'll appear in front of like a tattoo artist that has time and I'm like, okay,
All right.
let's just do 4 at a time.
Yeah. Impulse tattoos. That's the way to go.
so what type of tattoos do you avoid besides color? Obviously, is there?
So I actually started to get away from like family member portraits.
Is that yours? So you don't like realistic portraits?
Yeah, like I've done it before, but here's the thing: is like doing somebody's picture of somebody's grandma or their kid. It's just too much pressure that I don't need. And like you were asking before, like I have enough inquiries, like people asking to get a tattoo, that I can just choose to not do it. So
It's my car.
Of course you didn't think it was you, Justin.
I'm perfect. How is this possible? There goes that. Sorry.
yeah, what are the chances?
Looking around at everyone else.
I assumed it was Robbie, honestly. Don't know why. I guess I touched it here, a little touchy. But all right, so family portraits you can't do. What about
Well, I can
He
do it.
can.
I've
He just
done
doesn't like to do
Yeah.
it.
It's just
I'm
the,
like,
the
hold
pressure.
up.
I don't want to anymore. And I have people in my shop that love to do it. They're great at it. You know what I mean? So I just recommend them to them. So like I still keep them in the family. If somebody has a request, I just send them to one of my people.
Yeah, I'd be nervous to mess up somebody's face that's on them for the rest of their life.
you
Like,
know,
my grandma passed, can you do this? And then like you mess up her nose or something. Which
Well,
is,
especially because it's like that someone who loves to do that,
Yes.
specializes
Yeah.
in that, exists.
Yeah.
So it's like, go off.
In my shop.
Oh,
So
perfect,
he-
yeah.
He's got you.
Yeah,
Or
like,
she's got you.
That's,
Yeah.
I feel like, a good. When I did hair, it was the same thing. It was like I would have opportunities sometimes, and I'm like, I know someone better equipped for this situation. Not that like I couldn't like rise
Yeah.
to it, but it's just like, no, she would literally slay the shit out of this.
That's you
Like,
being a professional.
yeah. It's like, and you already know someone else is going to hit you up anyways.
Exactly.
Like,
Somebody
it's
else
like-
is going to take the spot. So
Exactly.
100%.
how easy is it to mess up somebody's face when you're doing that kind of tattoo? Like,
You can fumble for 5 minutes and that's it. You know what I mean? If you mess up somebody's grandma's eyes, like it's never going to look like her.
yeah.
It's always going to be off, especially to the person that knows her. And like, grandma don't look right.
Could you put you can just put sunglasses over it
Yeah,
at that point.
you
Yeah,
can-
like
at
we
that
can make it
point,
look
yeah.
really cool.
Or a Batman symbol over top.
So what do you do while you're tattooing somebody? Are you listening to music or are you just
Yeah, it's almost always music or like for me a YouTube video, a podcast, something to like just get me tuned in because I just focus way better. And some people will disagree and be like, "Oh, it's rude to have headphones on or whatever," but I'm just trying to do the best tattoo I can. If that means I want to put my headphones in, I'm sorry. And most clients are going to be like, "Yo, do whatever you need to do
Yeah.
to feel comfortable."
to look like the tattoos that I've seen on Instagram?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can do it whatever you want.
Whatever you need to do. Yeah.
Would you just like, do you keep both headsets in? Like, do you use AirPods?
Yeah, so I'll have like my beats on and I'll just kind of do this number, like have it off a
Yeah,
little bit.
like,
so
if
you
they
can talk
wanna
to me,
chat, they can. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Is there a type of music you avoid? like while tattooing? Because I feel like if I were to listen to like heavy rock or like heavy rap, like I would just be like
digging.
like
yeah. So we have like a diverse shop. So we hear a little bit of everything, but like the like white boy like country rap shit, I don't even know what to call it. I can't really do any of that. Like
I just found out about this genre.
yeah, it's
Yeah,
like this weird.
It's a real thing.
It is.
Have you seen like the really, really, really big guy that has like the hot blonde girlfriend?
Yes.
Who is
I don't
he?
understand that at all, but yeah.
who is
Bro,
he?
they've been together for.
What's his name?
I went
Jelly
deep.
Roll? No.
Yes.
Jelly Roll
Yes.
is really good.
It's
Have you
Jelly
heard?
Roll.
Listen to the song. I think it's called "Save Me."
Bruh.
Make you cry real fast. I'm not saying to listen to it while you're tattooing because I don't want you crying while you're tattooing. You know, the ankle run or however that
But
works.
yes, this genre exists. I just found out about it.
It's like sad boy rock rap.
Yeah. I mean,
Face tats.
when you brought up Jelly Roll, like he's actually really good.
Yeah.
But
No, he is
I've only heard
talented,
like
yeah.
2 songs. But yeah, I mean, I guess you don't want to be sad while you're tattooing
Yeah.
or overly excited.
I didn't even know that existed though. Like, I know country exists. I know rap exists. I know hip hop exists. But then there was like this mix, and it's like also like a little bit of punk almost. I feel like I'm like, what the hell?
I don't know what to call it. But it's like a little bit of everything.
So do you also do piercings or are you just strictly tattoos?
Just tattoos. People ask all the time, but there's no real money in piercings and a lot of liability. Like you can fuck up a piercing and
Do you have people do or piercings in your shop?
no.
Is it looked
Wait,
down
do
upon?
you own the shop?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, fire.
Yeah. The Lab Tattoo in Wilmington, Delaware.
Is it like looked down upon for tattooers to also do piercings or just to be a piercer?
No, not at all. Not even a little bit. It's been around forever. You know, we call that more like street shop style.
Okay.
You know, where you can go and get a walk-in, you can get a piercing. We're more of an appointment-only type of studio where we're working with individual clients, and that's pretty much it. We're not really taking walk-ins off the street. So the piercing thing just isn't really.
How long would it take? Like, say I'm like, I want to book with you today. How long would it take? How far out are you booked?
Not far at all. I do a couple months at a time. I keep it easy because we're always on the move. We're always traveling. So I don't want to be booked out 6 months and then I get an opportunity and I can't make it.
Mm-hmm.
Like my whole June is wide open right now and it's May 3rd.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I do 1 month at a time pretty much right now.
We were booking like for the podcast guests for like 3 or 4 months out, and I stopped. I was like, let's just keep it to a month right now, and I'll just like mass message people like, yo, you're interesting. I would love to talk and have you on. I've stopped to like basically a month and a half out.
Just
I
keep it
feel
more
like
flexible.
It's better that way, yeah.
Yeah, because I don't know what will pick up. Like, say somebody like really likes the girl that was on that tattoo, Tay Nick. I was like, oh, awesome. Now we can get a tattoo artist on. Comedians always do well, but
Yeah. Of course a comedian would do well.
yeah, and they can talk my language, and then
Yeah.
we can all annoy Maura together, which makes me feel good about myself again if you don't know anything about me.
Oh my God.
So, what made you get into the tattooing?
My dad's tatted up and I love tattoos. Like before I even thought about doing tattoos, I knew I wanted to be covered. So, and then I was an artist. I drew on everything. Like I couldn't focus in school, so I'm just drawing all the time. So it's, when you think about it, it's really just a supernatural progression. Love tattoos. And then I got my first real like black and gray one. And he charged me like $300. And I remember I was so broke at the time, like 21. And I'm like, I could do that. And I want to make $300 in 5 hours, you know? Like I used to work all day, make $70 on hard labor, you know?
What did you do before? Construction?
I've had jobs all over, but yeah, I worked in this sheet metal factory. I've done landscaping, restaurants, all over. I've been working since I was like 14 years old.
What's your least favorite job you've ever had?
Amazon. Fuck Amazon.
Delivery driver?
Dude, slave labor, okay? The
Warehouse
worst shit
or-
ever, and they're like Nazis, bro. Like
Warehouse or delivery?
warehouse.
Wasn't that
It
what
girl
Leo
was
was
so
doing?
bad.
My
It was
girl
the
did
worst.
that. Ash did that.
Yeah?
Warehouse in Delaware.
Dude, holiday season too, and they're like, you'll have a 15-minute break, and the break room is a 5-minute walk from how big, usually not big them warehouses
Yeah.
are, and they're like, yo, you need to be back here at the end of the 15 minutes. I'm like, fuck you, like I'm taking my time. I lasted like a month.
Yeah.
You're like, no, fuck this.
Yeah, like I can do better.
My girl wrapped the presents. Like, I guess like for Christmas holiday, they have like somebody that wraps the presents.
Yep.
She can wrap presents really well, really fast. She always gets annoyed because I don't know how to wrap presents, so I just always put them in a bag, and I know she cares about it, so I try, and it's just always trash.
Yeah, big bad guy.
So how do you actually start work as a tattoo artist? Like, say, all right, you know how to draw.
Mm-hmm.
Do you just go to a shop and say, look, I drew these beautiful tattoos. You want to let me do it on your skin, or how's that work?
You could try that way. I always tell people if you want to get into tattooing, you should be drawing. Like, that's number one. Don't try to get into tattooing and literally, if I ask you, do you consider yourself an artist, and you say no, you should reevaluate. You know what I mean? So be drawing. And if you come somewhere with a portfolio and it's like a couple different things, portraits and stuff you think could be tattoos, you can land an apprenticeship that way. I started just tattooing my friends out of my house, which I do not recommend, but I just had to get started any way possible.
I feel like most people do that.
Most people do that, exactly, yeah.
So when you started, then do you get into like a mentorship program? Is that how it works?
I mean, kind of. You look for somebody that's going to mentor you, but it's really hard to find somebody that's going to invest the time into you because it's a lot of work. I have a couple apprentices now. I've had one previously. She's doing great, but it's a lot of work. So finding somebody that's committed to you, I was more so just let into a shop and like, excuse me, go ahead and start tattooing, you know? And you could watch me and learn whatever you want to learn, but it wasn't a very traditional apprenticeship.
Do you remember your first tattoo in that shop?
Yes, actually. It just came up on my time hop or whatever that shit is. I did a lettering piece on a good friend of mine. I had to pick him up and everything.
Do you look back at it and think it's terrible, or do you think it's good? Right?
No, it's actually solid for a first, you know what I mean? First tattoo in a shop. It's definitely not bad. But what's cool is I can go dress it up now. Like, I can redo it and make it fire.
Okay, so you can fix all your mistakes. You can put sunglasses on it.
Oh, yeah, exactly. Yeah, put the Batman symbol on.
Oh, shit.
I have so many, like, now that I think about it, like, every tattoo I have, not every single one, but, like, all of them have, like, a pretty, like, ratchet story. Ratchet, kind of. I mean, cool and hilarious at the same time. But, like, the one I have, I got from an apprentice in his bedroom. And literally, I had him print it, like, 6. I was so annoying, too. Like, I take full ownership of my part in this situation. But I had him, like, I was going to put it here. And so we had a couple different sizes. And then I was like, oh, like, maybe back here. Then I made him, like, do it again, like, print it out again. And I think I had him, like, flustered at this point. And he printed it, but he forgot to mirror it on the stencil. So this tattoo on the back of my arm is backwards.
No way.
Yes. And so, like, me and my girlfriend are, like, I was like, can you take a picture of it? Like, we left. And she's like, yeah. So she takes a picture of it. And I'm, like, driving us home. And I, like, glance over at her lap. And she's, like, looking on her phone. And it's my arm. And I'm like, what are you looking at? And she's like, bro, it's backwards. And I'm like, what are you talking about? And she's like, the tattoo, like, is backwards.
Did you not notice because you looked in the mirror?
Yes.
And that's what gets people. You look in the mirror and it looks like it's... But
and
listen,
it's 11s. So it's like, it's 11:11.
Yeah.
And it's backwards. But so I'm like, well, it's for me anyway. So when I do look in the mirror, like, I see 11:11.
Yeah.
So that's how I spin it.
Yikes. Yeah. Maybe that's what you get for being picky.
Well, I was like, it's for me anyways. It's fine. Like, I don't care if other people don't see 11:11. Like, I want to see 11:11. So I'm like, now I'm in my reflection. I'm like,
listen, as long as you like it, that's the thing with your tattoos. It don't matter. As long as you like it and you're happy with it, who cares?
yeah, like, well, and it was like, it's on me. Like, what am I going to get upset about it?
Exactly.
Like,
that's how I feel.
So I was like, it's art. Like, it's for me anyways. Fuck it.
Yeah.
But it's just hilarious too, because I'm like,
yeah.
Of course. I'm like, yeah, I'll go to The Apprentice. Why not? He needs people.
Yeah.
And I'm like, damn.
Then you get a backwards tattoo.
So do you judge people off their tattoos?
Yeah, I would say so for sure.
What would you judge Maura if you did not know her and you saw that backwards ass 11:11 tattoo?
I would definitely just laugh, but it's small, so who cares?
But, like, also, maybe I
and
wanted it like that.
And it's a 1, so it still
Yeah, look
looks like
how
11:11. Like,
It definitely does.
yeah. How the hell did he do that though?
Bruh.
Like,
he
he don't
stared
know
at
what
these
ones look like?
ones for,
I was gonna say.
for 4 times. That's what I'm saying.
You think he just?
He hated her.
We should call him. Like, yo, did you know after the first one that
He
you
did it
fucked
on
up?
purpose.
So he did it obviously for super cheap. It was like my friend's
He
boyfriend.
didn't give you the money back?
No, I did not pay for this tattoo.
Okay.
Like, once I realized it was backwards, I was supposed to Venmo him when I left. And I was like, I was driving. So I was just like, all right, I'll pay it when I get home, you know? And my girlfriend's like, bruh, it's backwards. It's backwards. I'm like, all right, call him and tell him that so he can think about it at least.
How
I'm
did
like,
she
damn.
not see it on the stencil?
Bro, like, that's what I'm saying. Like, it was almost...
This had to go through so many eyes, and nobody gave a fuck about you.
How did he get through the first or second one and not be like...
That's what I'm saying.
I'm saying he had to commit to it.
There's 4
He just said, fuck it, I'm going.
They're all backwards.
But that's why I was like, I'm a weirdo and I like believe in magic and things like that. And I'm like, guys, maybe it's really like meant to be backwards.
Hold on, magic. Yeah. Wait, when you say magic, define that, because I don't think it means magic for the rest of the world.
Well, I didn't really ask about the rest of the world. I'm talking about for myself.
I know what you're saying because I know you, Maura, but because not everybody in this room and people listening.
Well, he gets what I'm saying because it's like
you believe in fate, like
I'm just like and it is what it is, and like also it's like I could have got upset about it, but at that point it's like, what the fuck is the reason? Like it's hilarious.
Yeah. I like that. That's a great attitude.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We had them like so small too, and I have him like stencil it on my eye, like right here, and I like FaceTime my mom. She's like, "You got a face tattoo?" And she was like, "Just don't talk to me. Like I can't talk to you. I'm like, it's not real."
Yeah, if I got a face tattoo, my mom would kill me.
How does she feel about the neck tattoos?
She loves all of it, and her only rule is don't touch your face. So I'm like, if I could do the rest of my body, and I think I can manage to not do my face.
Yeah, please don't fuck up your face. I mean, I'm not. It is a good face. Everyone here has a great face. Never do your face, please, unless you're like. I mean, I really don't see an upside to doing your face. I don't understand.
No one's asking if you thought
I have a microphone and I'm on a podcast, so I can say whatever the fuck I want because apparently I'm important. So, do you avoid certain things before working on a client? Like maybe coffee will make you jittery, drinking the night before, getting high. Is there something that you avoid doing?
I've never in 9 years been hungover for a tattoo. Ever. Like,
smart.
That's so disrespectful. I'm about to mark your body for life. I shouldn't be out drinking the night before.
100%.
And I'll get hate for that. I'll get flack for that. But like, bro, that shit is not cool, you know? And if I'm at a high level, you know, I charge a lot of money. So I think there's a lot of things that come with.
Well, that's part of the price for
client expectation. Yeah. Like I'm in the gym early. I'm making sure my mind and my body is right so I can be fully into your tattoo.
Do you avoid like working your forearms or something? I'm just guessing beforehand.
I get what you're saying. Like you could be shaky and shit like that, but I've never really had any issue.
Okay, so you're good there.
Yeah.
But yeah, I have a barber who said they never drink the night before because you don't want to be, and especially you come in and smell like alcohol, like bro.
Yes, you do still smell like alcohol in the morning, 100%.
100%.
I mean, yeah, especially, I mean, a few beers, fine. But if you get fucked up the night before, like there's no respect for your craft at all.
I'll have a glass of wine at night, but I'm just chilling in my apartment anyway, like smoking a little bit, have a glass of wine. Like that's normal. But I'm talking about like partying and shit or going to the bar. Like I'm getting a good night's sleep, all that.
Does coffee ever like make you jittery when you do it? Or?
I live off of caffeine, so no. I literally like.
He's like, I do lines of pre-workout.
Yeah, straight up. Like coffee is my gets me through my tattoos.
Okay, do you do energy drinks or no?
I try to do coffee. I've done energy drinks before and I will, but I try to keep it more coffee.
Okay, I asked because when I was in the military, I tried to avoid caffeine if I had to go shoot that day because it would make your finger just a little jittery and it could put you off by an inch. So I know tattooing's similar where you got to be fucking on.
Some people don't get jitters. Like I could do obscene amounts of caffeine.
I thought she was going to say cocaine.
No.
It's shrooms. She's all shrooms.
Caffeine in this instance. And I like don't feel it. Like people be like, my heart is racing. I'm like,
yeah, what?
I could do an Adderall. I could drink literally like 2 frappuccinos and with espresso in them, and I'll just be like, cool.
All right, what did you eat today, Mar? This is a segment we like to do here. If you say fucking frappuccino, you can leave.
It's gonna be iced coffee.
I wasn't even gonna bring it up, but she brings up the frappuccino. This is what she says she eats.
That's what I hate.
Mark.
That's terrible.
Mark.
And I had a little bit of pasta before I came here.
And how hard did you work out today? How many times did you work out?
I did a lot today. I met Tata at the gym, actually. I did like an hour of cardio and then I lifted.
You know you need to eat to grow, right?
I know. It's really annoying
protein
right
and
now.
like real food.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like she just won't do it, and I don't know what to. And all of her friends
You're not
are
the
like,
only one. You're not.
I
the
know.
only
No,
one.
this is like a red flag for me.
Not eating?
Yes.
You're saying
I should be
you
able
are
to
your own
feed
red
myself.
flag?
That is a red flag. It's not a bad John. Like, not a good
So why don't you fix
situation.
it? So this is the same with not texting back and being late.
Yeah.
These are things that you know about yourself. So just change it.
What is this?
Just change it.
Is this like the roasting up? Like, I'm confused.
Like, so when I pee, right? I mean, when I was a kid, I was probably like, oh, I can just walk away and I would get pee in my underwear. Now I know you shake your dick 3 times and you're good. So I knew it. So I changed it. So you can change yourself. Answer text messages.
Okay, well, you can change your tone when Ash tells you to change your tone then.
I don't know how to change my tone. It's just how I talk. It's how I talk. Oh, by the way, who is Josh Johnson?
It's just my homie. Everybody thinks he's my brother, though.
So I reached out to him before. So I do research like on people before the show, right? Mm-hmm. And then my girl's friend follows you and has been following you for a while. And she said, oh, his brother's Josh Johnson. You should reach out to him. I was like, oh, yeah, definitely. So I was like, hey, having your brother on, can you tell me like a funny story about him or something like that? And he goes, that's not my brother. I said, okay. And then I texted my girlfriend back. I was like, that's not his brother. And she sends a picture of the two of you sitting on Sam's lap.
Yeah.
So who is Josh Johnson? Is it your brother or not?
No, it's not my brother, and we get it all the time, so we just go with it. Like, I'm surprised he didn't just go with it, but we get that everywhere all the time.
You guys do very similar.
Look alike a little bit too, so it's like
the similar work too. Like he has a similar style to you as a tattoo artist.
Yeah.
So, question: how long should a half sleeve with color take?
He doesn't do color. He already told us that.
But he should know. He has a shop. You know, I'm curious, Maura.
I have no idea. The upper arm, lower arm.
Lower arm.
Depends on the style. Some
flowers.
Some artists could do it in 2 days. Some could do it in 3 days. Some could do it in 4.
Or you know why I'm asking?
I don't know why you're asking.
There's somebody that we know that we talked about this with Tay, and everyone thought that this person might be flirting with Ash. You do not remember this conversation. So my girl's been getting, she told me specifically not to say this, but I'm going to bring it up anyway. So she's getting a half sleeve, right? Mm-hmm. And she's been to like 6 different appointments with this guy. It's still not done.
Damn.
And it's just flowers in a girl's face.
And
just
how long does he tattoo for?
Like 4 or 5 hours.
See, that's the difference. I'm putting in 8-hour days, 10 hours, 12 hours.
Mm-hmm.
So 4 hours,
Damn.
you can only get so much done.
Doing something for 10 hours is mind-boggling.
Of extreme focus.
Oh my God. You could go through like so many books.
Yeah.
So cocaine,
Fire.
Huh?
Yeah, right? Hell of a drug. I did live in Miami for a little bit.
So we all have jobs like I'm where we're like tired on a certain day and time. Like for me, I work a 9 to 5. 2 p.m. on a Friday, I'm fucking spent. You're probably not going to get any work out of me, right? Mm-hmm. Is there a day and time where it's like the worst time to get tattooed by somebody? Where the tattoo artists, on average, are just...
I mean, everybody's a human, so it could be any day.
It's not like a set
day.
day.
You could have a Monday that's terrible. You could have a Monday that's great. You could have a Friday, so I couldn't really say a specific day, you could have a bad day.
Yeah. Have you ever tattooed anyone famous?
Yeah, I work with athletes a lot more recently these past couple years. CC Sabathia is probably my highest one, and maybe that's because I'm a fanboy, like I'm a Yankees fan. Mm-hmm. He's going to be a Hall of Famer pitcher, so most humble, fucking cool dude ever, too.
Who was like the first famous person that you tattooed?
It would have to be an athlete, and it's my boy PJ Washington. Plays on the Charlotte Hornets.
Were you... Like, what do you remember, like, leading into that moment where you're like, they contacted you? Is that how it worked?
Yeah, he reached out through DM right at the beginning of, like, COVID, too. Mm-hmm. So I guess he was like, yo, it's time to get tatted. And flights weren't even happening at this point. So he hits me up, and I'm like, Charlotte, that's perfect, bro. I'll just hop in the car, drive down. Yeah. I'm bored anyway. Like, I'm good, bro. Let's go. Let's start. So we knocked out his sleeve fast, too, because I would go there and tattoo him for 3 days straight.
Were you like nervous or were you excited by the prospect of tattooing somebody like that?
A little bit of nerves, but more so excitement. Like, this is my opportunity to flex, and that's what I did.
Where you could actually, like, other people could see that the work you do.
Yep. It's showcased more. That's it. It's just out there for more people to see.
And then from him, did you post his tattoo on social media, or did he tell his friends, like, you got to check out this guy?
I think it's just a little bit of everything. Definitely he's sent me recommendations, but a lot of just using social media.
Mm. I used to get nervous where before an episode I would throw up.
No way.
Yeah, like I had like really bad nerves. It was only certain episodes where it was something I'd never done before.
Yeah.
And I would get really nervous and I threw up. But I've gotten past that point, I think. I mean, I didn't throw up before Novak, and I thought I was going to throw up before Novak, but Ash was here, so I didn't want to throw up and look like a bitch in front of Ash.
Oh, my God.
But, like, sometimes where we'll have, like, I had, like, 10 people on before, and I was hosting 10 people, and I was like, I'm going to throw up. So I just went to the bathroom and threw up real fast.
It's like anything else, though. Like, you'll get to a point where you'll be like, damn, I can't believe I was like that at one point, you know?
Yeah.
Like, I used to be nervous before all my tattoos. Now I'm just like, it's just what I do, you know?
Right.
I'm not like a big talker outside of this. So doing this was like a big jump for me. So I got nervous a lot in the beginning. Mm-hmm. Because I was like, I don't really talk to people like that.
What made you want to start a podcast and what you do is talk?
Divorced, and I was fucking sad as shit. I was like, I'm sick of crying. So, and Robbie was my original co-host. Robbie's been my best friend since first grade, kindergarten, something like that. So I was like, dude, let's just, and he had the studio. So I was like, let's start a podcast. And he didn't have any other podcasts before this. He just did music here. So the idea was, I want a reason to go drink and talk with my friend.
Hell yeah.
And I was like, other people can talk about it too. And then it just grew from there. And now we talk once a week about whatever I want to talk about and get in trouble.
Oh, yeah, that's what's up.
So I want to play a game with you. It's called First Word. What's going to happen is I'm going to give you a type of tattoo, and you give me the first word to come to mind
Okay.
of the person that's going to request that tattoo. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Are you ready?
Yes.
Tribal.
Dad.
Dolphin.
Old lady.
Infinity.
Basic.
Lower back.
Tramp.
Lover's name.
Idiot.
Face. A tattoo on their face.
Gangster.
Wolf.
Cool.
Skull.
Awesome. Love doing skulls.
Rose.
Classic.
I heart mom.
Classic.
A hand tattoo. Tattoo right on their hands.
Job stopper.
Tattoo on the dick.
Ouch.
Chest tattoo on the boobs.
On what?
On the boobs.
On the boobs.
On the boobs.
Not for me.
Cross tattoo.
Religious.
Established. EST 1990.
MGK.
That was first word. So, have you ever done a dick tattoo?
Never. Somebody prank called me with that, like my first year in tattooing too, and it was another shop, and it was actually pretty fucking funny. But like, they're like, "Yo, you got to talk to this person on the phone. They want a dick tattoo." I'm like, you know, you'd have to like probably be hard for that, right?
That's what I was thinking.
And they were like, they're on the phone like, "That's no problem at all." I'm like, I gave the
No
phone
problem.
back. I said, "I'm not. I can't."
I would be like, because that's
Or
something.
wrap it around your fucking finger and fucking.
Right, you're like
You, like,
extendo,
stretch it out,
yeah, like
Because that's one thing that can grow into. It can be anything. If you're a really good dick tattooer, you can make it be small. One tattoo.
It's
and
like
big.
it's like a short person that like turns into a tall person.
Yeah. So there was this. I just talked about this at my last tattoo session. I was getting tattooed, and the only one I've ever seen. It went kind of viral, but like back in the beginning of the internet days, this dude has a full body suit, so he's fully tatted. His dick is a dragon, and it's well done. So it's not like it's some bullshit. Like I'm talking fully covered. Like he's got a green shaft. He's got like whole thing. Every inch of skin is covered, and it's a fucking dragon.
the pain
We
tolerance.
could Google it. It would
Wait.
come up. You
The
could
pain
Google it.
tolerance.
I'm gonna Google it.
The pain tolerance for a dick
Dragon dick tattoo.
Oh, I'm right there. I got it.
can't be many. Probably 2, 3 in the world.
Let's see.
You would have to pay us out from that, right? That has to be the. What's the most sensitive?
or he got horny from it. Like the kind of guy that's doing that is into it.
Yeah.
Like,
Do you ever like when you're? I'm guessing you tattoo girls, yeah.
yeah.
Do you ever get like unprofessionally horny?
Justin, you can't just ask people
Honestly,
that.
if you have a girl and she's laying there and her ass is out, like, I mean, horny? No, I'm a grown ass man at this point in my life. I need a little more than just seeing your ass, you know.
Yeah.
But it's sure you look at a girl, you're like, wow, this is kind of a cool job. That's probably what I would think the most. Is like,
Oh yeah.
my
this
job is
fire.
tight.
Yeah.
It's the only job where girls will get naked in front of you, except for doctor.
And then pay me.
Except for doctor.
Yeah.
And then they pay you money.
Guys,
There it is.
that's
Yeah, we
cray.
definitely can't show that on the internet,
Yeah,
but
you can't but I wasn't lying.
and he went with color. Green
Ew,
dragon.
look at this one. Look at this one. It has eyeballs. Oh my god, it's pierced. The eyeballs are piercing.
Wait, are you disgusted by the piercing on the dick?
It
or-
scared me.
That's a copycat though. That's not the original, but yeah.
I think if you get a tattoo on your dick, that could be the original. You don't need a.
Yeah.
We don't need to split hairs here.
Yeah.
It's a pretty ballsy
oh
move.
my god.
And the rest of his body's not even tattooed. It's just
Yeah,
his
it's this
dick
fucking
and
guy.
balls and fucking,
Oh wow, yeah. Is that an old man?
he's a horny bastard.
You think he went in there is like, I want to get a tattoo. I love mom, and then the tattoo artist was a girl. He's like, you know what? Want to change it up a little bit.
Turn this shit the fuck up.
Dick sleeve. First ever dick sleeve.
So you travel a lot. You own a business. You're an entrepreneur. You do all these things. Are you in a relationship or no?
No. Single, very single. Got out of one right before I moved to Miami last year. So it's been like a year and a half, something like that.
Wait, do you live in Miami or you live in Delaware?
No, I lived in Miami until for 1 year. I went through that breakup and I just had to fucking get away.
Did you move there for the girl?
No. I moved away from her. So she lives
That's
in
like
Delaware.
always a good catalyst.
Yeah,
when you like get out of a situation, you're like, I'm going right
Best
the fuck
thing I
now.
ever did.
Yeah,
Yep.
agreed.
And that's what happened.
Agreed.
She literally pissed me off. Like it was like a week after the breakup, and she just did some shit I didn't respect, and I was like that was it.
You have to sometimes.
And
you have to like
I text my realtor
totally
that night.
shock your system.
Yep.
Like, bye, I gotta go.
Best thing I ever did too. So
I'm super jealous. Like, my ex moved out. I got stuck in there with like all of her random shit. I would just find random skeletons in the closet. Like, I find like a sock, her hair, like a year later, I'm like, dude, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Like, she just got a skedaddle.
yeah.
Like, she pulled all this shit. Then she
Yeah.
just gets to leave. I'm like, I can't. We just bought a house. I can't just.
Yeah, that's
I'm
rough.
stuck with a house.
Yeah.
Like, you got luck. You got to get the fuck out of there.
Well, I had a house too, and I still got the fuck out of there.
What, did you just like rent it out?
I rented it to my boys.
Fire.
And then I ended up selling it like 8 months in because I thought I was going to do the back and forth thing, but I'm like, that's stupid. So, and I was ready to sell the house anyway. I was up on it, so I was like, fuck it, I'll just get rid of it.
Yeah, I mean, that's pretty fucking lucky because I got stuck.
Yeah. But yeah, no, moving away for a breakup, highly recommend. You just time with yourself and figure that shit out and be away
Plus,
from it.
you're
too.
near the beach.
Yeah,
what are we
yeah.
talking
You're
about?
somewhere warm.
Yeah,
Like,
I saw
hello.
water
That's
every
how
day
I
I
was
woke
in
up.
LA.
Yeah.
Exactly. Same thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, like you walk, you see the ocean, you're like, oh, I'm not shit. All right, cool.
Yeah,
Gotta
facts.
go.
Yeah.
Were you nervous coming back? Like, did you come back to the same area that you were in a relationship?
No. I've been all over Delaware, though. So I was in Middletown originally, and then above the bridge, so Newark, Bear, hopped around in apartments there, and then I owned my house in Newark, and then now I live in Wilmington, like the riverfront.
Okay. And my girl's she's from New York. Her family lives in Delaware and Maryland. They're all over the place, but yeah. So when I first met her, she was in, I think, Wilmington. She works in the Wilmington hospital now. I can't say that. She doesn't work anywhere. I don't know what she does.
I don't know what she does.
So how are you currently trying to find somebody to date, or are you just happy single?
Yeah, I'm happy single, honestly. Like, might be some people that aren't happy to hear that, but yeah, I'm just being single, bro, because I've been in and out of relationships since I was 21 years old.
How old are you now?
31. So
Okay.
10 years of relationships, and I still haven't figured it out. So I was like, maybe I got to figure myself out.
Yeah.
You know? Like,
I
I
have
need
the
to-
opposite. I'm like, been single forever.
Yeah, see, I need some of that. Like,
Yeah.
I need that, like, because I think everybody needs that. I've seen other people do it too, bounce around relationship to relationship. You need that time with yourself.
Do you have kids?
No.
Are you nervous that you're going to age out of dating people that you want to have a kid with?
Bro, I'm a tattoo artist. I'm 6'4". I'm fully tatted.
Yeah, you're
I'm in
fucking-
the best
Oh
shape
my
of my
God.
life. I have no, that's
I'm
not
crying.
like.
By the way, I noticed you had to take your shirt off in
Yeah.
some of your.
I was thinking, should I be here today with the no shirt and a glass? Like, I'm trying to create like a character, you know? It's all
Right.
If you want to go shirts off, I'll go shirts off with you.
Yeah, let's do it.
Want to do it? I'll do it right now. I do not look good with my shirt off, but I'll do it.
What? Fucking done.
Yeah. No tats. So, you know,
There
what
it is,
what the
dude.
guest does, the host does. This is just something that people do. Got it.
What is happening?
Mark, take your shirt off. Be a fucking
Yeah.
co-host.
I can't. My undershirt is not.
I actually feel better about myself right now. What about you?
I feel great. It's
Yeah?
a little cold. My nipples might get a little hard.
Hey, that's all right.
Story of my
See,
life.
I had little nipples like you once, and then I got my nipples pierced, and they got all puffy like a fat kid.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I had mine pierced, and that never happened to me.
I couldn't get them pierced.
you making fun of
'cause
my nipples?
I have
No,
little
you
nipples.
made fun of your nipples.
Fucking bitch. It's like freeing. Next time we go on a podcast, by the way, I'm going shirts off, and you better go shirts off.
It's your new theme.
we would look the same.
She doesn't have
Your
any
chest
boobs.
looks like that
More like this, but
with the hair and all that.
I'm almost in the 180s again, by the way. I just want to throw that out there. I was just 190.3 today, and I used to be 220 when I first started the podcast. So
Hell yeah, brother.
I feel
Hell
pretty
yeah,
good.
brother.
I just wanted to talk
Round
about it. So how are you trying to? I'm guessing you're still trying to meet women to enjoy yourself.
Yeah, of course. I try not to let it be a distraction. The year that I was in Miami, I had zero focus on women at all.
Really?
Like, yeah, I mean, I had girls I would hang out with or whatever, but like, I was so set on the fact that like I needed to get away from the relationship thing that I got away from women in general. Like,
Yeah.
It was just me with myself. Like a girl would hang out, right, stay over, and I just wanted her gone. Like, it's like,
Right.
I don't.
That is the worst fucking
I want to go to
feeling.
the gym. I want to go cook my food. Like, I
Bro,
just want
I'll
to be
leave.
alone.
I just leave people in my house.
Mara
sometimes.
leaves people all the time. She does not say bye to
I
anybody.
can't leave people in my crib. I can't.
I wouldn't have someone in my crib that I didn't feel like comfortable having there typically. But even still, like, I'm like, if you're like still sleeping, it's like 11 o'clock. Like, what are we doing?
Yeah.
Like, don't you have something to do?
Yeah, please.
Go do. I start to get like anxious for them. I'm like, oh, this is a bad. Why does he have nothing to do right now?
What's your go-to to get somebody out of your house? Do you have like something you say? I'm looking at you, Mara, first.
No, I leave. I just told you. I'll just leave.
Like without telling them. They're probably just going to the bathroom, taking a piss. They come back out. Mara's gone.
The one time the guy was still asleep, and I was like I was up. Like I like sweep my apartment like every day. I got ready for the gym. Took Zeus out.
Dude's still sleeping.
Still fucking sleeping. I'm like,
You're like,
all right, I'm leaving.
you gonna get
So
up?
I just
there,
left. Like I just left.
What about you?
That's not a bad idea though.
I'm like, I got shit to do. And when you wake up, I hope you feel weird that you don't have shit to do.
Yeah.
Like, go to the gym.
What's your go-to to get somebody out?
I don't want to air myself out.
Air it out. I have my tits out right now for you. Come on.
Yeah. Well, so I do have a trainer, right? And that's usually my go-to. And it's the truth, so it helps even more. But it's like,
Right.
yo, I have a training session. I have a commitment. I paid for it. I need to show up.
Right. I'll try and get them to go to the trainer sometimes if I really feel like spicy. I'll be like, come with me.
Yeah?
Yeah, and it's
They're
like,
nah, I'm good. All right.
yeah, I'm like, yeah, that's what I fucking thought.
Mara, how often are the guys that you're with drinking? Because Mara does not drink.
Yeah.
Do you often hang out with guys that are drinking and then come home with you?
First of all, I mean, I don't really, it's not like I'm having guys over like that. The one guy that I'm telling you about is like the only guy that slept at my house. Actually, I had a situation this past week, but prior to that, it's been a hot minute, and it was the day I left my apartment.
Ooh, scandalous.
No, but, wait, how do I get them out? Is that what you're asking me?
That already happened. That was like 5 minutes
All right,
ago.
what are you asking me?
I wasn't asking you anything.
What was I saying then?
I'm lost.
Whatever. I'm lost too.
So, all right, do you have like a day or a year?
I know what you asked. If they're drinking before they come home with me.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I forgot that happened.
Sorry. No,
Okay.
typically not.
So, Mark, do you have like a year in your mind where you're like, when I'm 35, I'm going to start settling down? Or do you have anything like that?
It's more like a career goal, like career financial goal before I chill the fuck out.
What goal is that?
Be a multimillionaire before I have kids. But obviously, that's like, honestly, I want to have kids too.
Mm-hmm.
How old are you?
32.
Do you have kids?
No.
No? Do you want to?
Yes.
Yes? Yeah. So, like, I know that I want to, but I'm just not in that rush because it's different for guys. I can give a kid at 40 if I want
Yeah,
to.
I keep telling Mark, talks
Yeah,
quick. Like she's like 32, and I'm like,
I
yo,
want the right woman. You
Mara's
know? So
like, yeah.
For me, it's like I'm
Last
not in
week
a
I was
rush
12.
that way.
That's weird.
I don't know how you grew up so fast.
Yeah.
Makes you
I'm
want to cry.
My age changed depending on the argument at hand. So this one, I'm old
Okay.
for this argument. But for other arguments, I'm
You're
young.
a kid.
She's
Yes.
an old milkmaid, you know what I mean? Like, have a kid already.
It's weird how that
It's drying up
happens.
real fast. Eggs are gone. It's falling out.
I hate you.
Every time she pees,
No,
there
but I
goes.
feel like as you get older, especially too, probably having lived in Miami, I know for me, having had like time in LA, age is like becomes less and less relevant to me, at least.
I agree completely. Yeah.
And it's like, especially if you have like goals like that, because not everybody has goals like that.
Yeah.
And it's like, okay, if you are in, that higher like level of person, really, it's like you have a lot more options too. So it's like your age, like even if it was you are 33 or you're 34, but you have this lifestyle that you're like able to be like very comfortable in. There's options in terms of having a kid then too.
100%. Success comes with options, you know?
Exactly.
Like,
so I'm like,
I could
y'all
be-
are talking
yeah.
about a different tax bracket than the tax bracket I'm talking about.
But Mark, you're not in any tax bracket.
Doesn't matter. Today doesn't mean that that's not my case for tomorrow or next month or 5 years
Or
from
a sugar
now.
daddy.
Or I'll just do what I'm doing and I'll start to get paid for it and I'll be able to do what I want to do.
I don't understand, girls. I would be sugar daddying all of it.
All day.
All day.
OnlyFans, sugar daddy.
Whatever you want to see on me, bro,
No.
it's all yours.
We're doing it for free right now.
Congratulations. If you guys are listening, better tune into the YouTube channel because you get to see two hot pieces of man here. So, do you have like an idea of what the girl you're
What?
looking for in the end is? Like,
Yeah.
does she need to? Is there like green flags that you're looking for?
Yeah, nice girls. I love nice girls.
Sorry, Mar.
Communication skills, that's huge. Maturity, intellect, just all that. Nurturing. I believe in the traditional male-female roles. So I grew up in a house like that. My mom didn't work, stayed home, raised 4 kids.
So you want a stay-at-home wife,
100%. I don't work this hard to have my kids raised by a nanny.
bro?
You know,
So if I were to, like, say we were to date, right? I would get to stay home with the kids.
100%.
So what are you doing later is my next question. Shirts are off. We can go bottoms off. Whatever it takes. I want to get there.
What?
I don't want to work anymore.
Are you trying to be my sugar baby?
Whatever it takes. There's something I don't have to work. I'll do this. Whatever it takes.
Oh my
So
god.
So you talk about your green flags. What are the red flags that like you're like I definitely don't want? So I'm guessing you're don't want like an entrepreneurial woman then.
Yeah, so my ex actually is super successful, right? But that's her focus, and I can't hate on that, you know? Like, her career is her focus, so we might not have aligned with that a little bit as well. But, nah, she can have her own thing, but, like, I'll help you start a business at the crib, you know? Like, there's a lot of ways to make money online.
1,000%.
You know, like, I want you to still have your own thing, you know?
Yeah,
like,
you
I
could
want you to be busy.
podcast. You could write a book.
let's be creative.
You
Make an
could
Easter
have
ba-
a clothing brand.
Make
Easter
a YouTube
basket?
video about how you raise the kids or fucking
Right.
there's stuff you can do.
No, 1,000%.
Yeah.
The options are.
Would you be
Limitless.
against your significant other having an OnlyFans?
Whew, I literally just had this conversation, but it depends, like, how significant of my other, you know? Like, is it my wife?
It's your wife.
Fuck no.
What about just girlfriend?
Yeah. But I need a cut because I want to be part of it. Like, I want to help you promote it.
You want
and
you
run
to
it.
be in the thing, or you just want to be the pimp?
All right, this sounds crazy, but I would be
Like,
down
she
for
just
that.
takes
I've
you
thought
on
about that,
vacation
too.
and stuff.
Yeah, hell yeah. Be
Hell
my sugar
yeah.
mama.
Like, what are we talking about?
You would. All right. So in this,
He's the second guy I've heard say this recently. Like, if it was my girl, like one of the kid from Washington, he's like, why don't you do OnlyFans? And I'm like, you want me to do OnlyFans? And he's like, well, you would kill it.
I can't ignore the business side of it. Listen, I've worked so hard to make the money I make. You can be a hot chick. For you to make $40K a month on OnlyFans is light.
Like, existing.
Well, just existing, just being you. Get
Existing.
dressed up, fucking, and
You don't even have to be naked.
You choose what you do. Yeah, you could just do lingerie and shit. If I'm subscribing, ladies, I'm out of there though. If you're not getting
but the
naked,
titty
I'm outta
tax
there.
bracket you guys could have with the titties. I mean,
Yeah.
$40K a month just for having boobs.
Just for having titties.
I'm not Mara. I'm sorry.
40K a month without titties is what I'm saying.
Yeah, you can do that, Mara. You can do that.
There's this Philly comedian, and she just like wears like cute like Phillies gear, like Eagles clothes, Sixers shit. She wears clothes and she like makes like $25K a month.
So why are we having this conversation?
I
What
don't
is this
know. Every time
what are you
she
doing?
calls me about the apartment, like to check on the apartment, he's like, "Is the loft famous yet?" I'm like, "No, not yet. We're
And
getting
again,
there."
you can make rules where you got belly button down. That's all right. So there's something there below the belly button. You can go knees down and shoulders up, whatever you want, or
We'll
you
just
can be
go
covered.
to Feet Finder on that point.
I don't know why you.
I know, me neither on that one, honestly.
Mar,
we
what-
talk about it every week.
What are you
want to
doing?
manage it?
Yeah.
I'll give you a cut.
Yes. You take the pictures. I don't know what it does. I'll upload them. Doesn't matter.
Listen, I will manage your OnlyFans. I promise you that, and I will help you make money, ladies. So
Thank you, Daddy.
talk to me, please. Let's go. We're
crying.
starting a management company.
Robbie, is the Bluetooth on? It's not playing.
Robbie's mustache is really mustaching today.
It's very mustachy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm connected to the road caser, Robbie. Are you sure the Bluetooth's on there, buddy? Oh, well. That's weird. It's not playing. All right, so the name of the game is Plead the Fifth. What's going to happen is I'm going to ask you 5 questions. During this game, you can plead the fifth once and only once. But if you do, you'll have to take a shot.
Yikes. All
If
right.
you do not plead the fifth, I'll have to take a shot.
Shot of what?
We got tequila over there in the freezer.
That sounds
Did you
terrible.
give consent to this?
No.
We have our shirts off.
Well.
We're already down to party. All right, question 1. What is the worst tattoo you've ever done?
Ooh, that's easy. Oh, this portrait I did on my dad, right? First ever portrait I did. It was an angel, and he fucking bullied me into what he wanted, you know?
Yeah.
And I'm young in my career, so now, like I was telling you guys earlier, I lead the way. I direct the conversation. My dad's a salesman, and he's my dad, so he tells me how he wants it. And this reference photo that he wanted, I knew I couldn't make into a good tattoo. Because you can only make as good of a tattoo as your reference photo is. He makes me do it anyway. Bro, it just turned out absolutely horrible. He wore it for a couple years, and then it got to the point where I'm getting good, and I'm like, bro, we got to cover that up. He's like, no, he's like, it's your original, bro. I got to keep it. I said, Dad, I'm not going to go on vacation with you or hang out with you or anything unless you let me cover that tattoo up.
Did you ever cover it or no?
Yeah, I covered it. It looks awesome now.
So I noticed you say you like to take control a lot. Do you do the same thing in the bedroom?
100%.
Okay.
Yes, I like to lead the way.
I know a lot of guys go the opposite. Like I'm kind of more controlling
It says
outside
daddy
of the bedroom.
on her
Oh, yeah.
face. Yeah.
Is that tattoo based off of any girl you know or just?
Nah, so people ask me that all the time. They're like, is that your girlfriend? Is that your wife? So I always just come up with different stories, but it's just a random model. You know?
It's just some chick.
Yeah.
So, question 2. What's the biggest lie you've ever told your parents?
I don't smoke weed.
How old
They
were you?
still think that?
No, when I was
Oh my
like
god!
younger.
I was like, "Are you fucking
It's just the
kidding?"
first thing that came to mind is like high school weed, you know.
Yeah, I'm not a big Mauras, a big weed smoker. I don't really smoke weed.
And I don't really lie to my parents like that. So it's like we have a very open, honest relationship. So
All right, so I want to tell you there's a checkpoint program where if you feel like you can't answer a question yet, we can go back to it.
okay,
Just so
I
you
can
know.
pass it. Okay,
Yeah, so, but then you got to come back
I
to
gotta
it.
come back to it. Got it.
Question 3. Who is the worst tattoo artist you know personally?
Ooh, yikes.
Yikes!
See, but I can't even give you names because it's like.
But that's the game. Not saying I'm just saying the game. You could just checkpoint.
Let's just have a name right here. It's just right there. I'm just,
Oh, I'm like,
but like
I make up names. I'd be like, da 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 da.
Mark,
I just
leave.
live above it.
Mark,
I just live above it. You know what I mean? Because it's like I don't
Yeah, like,
need
what
to,
is the reason?
I don't got to shit on the little guy.
You want to checkpoint?
Yeah, I'm gonna checkpoint that. I might come back to it.
All right, question 4. Who's your worst like regular client? Now it doesn't have to be they're annoying, they could stink, whatever it is. Somebody that comes all the time that they're always late. I have a co-host that's like that.
To be honest, I just don't have one because I do so good at filtering my clients. Because of the demand I have, I can, like we were talking about earlier, I pick the right people, you know?
So do
Like
you?
I don't have anybody that I come in and I'm like, oh, fuck this person. Like I don't want to work today.
Yeah.
You know? Because I'm in control. Like why would I?
I'm in control, bro.
Yeah, like I pick these people. Like, why would I work with somebody I don't want to work with?
Right.
I've had people suck before, and I don't tattoo them again. So if that answers it, like I've had people where the same thing, like they don't trust me, and they were nitpicking the whole time. I did 2 sessions, and I just never tattoo them again. I even told the kid. So maybe that would be an example. It was a few years ago. Kid came in, he traveled to me and everything, but he was just so, oh my God, he was just so on top of me the whole time. I could just never work with him again. And I told him that over the phone too. I said, hey man, no hard feelings, but like the way that you acted, that's not the way you act with a professional. Like,
So did you finish his tattoo?
yeah, well, after those 2 sessions, it was like I didn't leave him hanging. Like it was a full tattoo. He can go finish the rest somewhere else.
Is there a skin tone that's harder to tattoo? Is darker harder or is lighter? I don't really know. Like,
So this is good. Darker skin tone can be harder, but with my style, it works well.
Okay.
Like the way I tattoo things very light with high contrast, and that's the only thing that works on darker skin tone. So it can be easier and harder at the same time. And I know that's confusing, but it's harder because I have to think a little bit more. Because I'm using less tones in certain things, and I'm choosing to add a stronger tone in certain places. So I just have to think a little bit more because it's not the same as tattooing somebody with pale skin like mine.
all right. Question 5. What is the most public place you've ever come? Drop a lip. It could be sex. Could be just taking stress out, in the parking lot. Whatever you want.
In the Chesapeake Bay River.
You were in the water or you were
In
on
the water. And on the water.
Were you by yourself or with a friend?
I was with a companion.
Oh, I did it in the ocean.
It was pretty fucking cool, honestly.
in Jamaica. You ever done it in a pool?
Yes.
Pool's harder, unless because they got to go on their tippy toes. I don't know why. Like
Yeah.
in the ocean,
And
did you
the
do
friction, too. It's like you can't really, like... It's not to get too deep into it, but you can't really stroke. You got to kind of just wiggle around in there, you know?
Were you doing the thing? We did the bear hug. Did you do the bear hug? Where?
Bro, so I had a boat. I'm going to tell you the whole thing. I had a boat, and I'm hanging onto the ladder, and I'm, like, holding it like this, and I'm, like, just thrusting my hips up. and she's just kind of fucking. And mind you, people all around.
Yeah.
Which made it kind of hotter too. Like,
right?
It just looks like we're just, being flirty or whatever.
Yeah,
I'm inside of her.
Yeah, we were in Jamaica, right? And we were doing like the bear hug thing.
Yeah.
And just like going up and down with the waves. Like,
yeah. I could see that.
Yeah.
I've been close to that before, but never the ocean though.
the pool's harder because she kept floating away,
Yeah.
and she was trying to like, hold on to like the stools in there. But it was, I come no matter what. Don't worry about that. That's never a problem for me.
Oh my god.
So going back to question 3.
I'm gonna take the shot. So.
Robbie, do you mind getting the tequila out of it? I'll take one with him.
All right.
I'll take one with him because
Can I take a piss real quick?
Yeah, go ahead, take a piss. Say it to her face. You can say it to the internet. Hey, are you cold, baby?
No, this fucking thing.
Come on, let's take some tequila. We're already in Mexico. We're drinking some Coronas, talking about sex on the beach. Let's take a little tequila. Fuck. Hola.
Hola.
Oh man, tequila's crazy. Are you big tequila guy?
It's pretty much the only thing I drink.
I knew when you said Corona, I was like, I bet he drinks tequila. So.
Yeah, and that was great. What is that?
What is this? This is salsa.
Bro, what? That was delicious.
You want the rest of it?
Fuck.
Fuck, that's a problem.
Oh man. So speaking about being in Mexico with our shirts off, what's like the biggest turn off that you have in somebody?
Turn off?
Yeah.
Like cattiness, or I'm trying to word it right, but like immaturity and like, don't talk to me about people. If that's your number one thing to talk about is like talking shit on bitches and this and that, like I'm good. I want to talk.
Why
about
are you
anything
giggling and
else.
looking at me?
Yeah, like
When have you ever?
He
when
made it
have,
seem like that's what you're doing, and
Right.
it made me feel uncomfortable. Like,
No.
No. That's not what she
the
does.
fuck have I done that?
No, we were just talking about that. That's why it was funny.
I don't want to ever make anyone feel small.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I agree.
Yeah. So
This
just
is the
talking
worst.
about, just don't talk. Yeah, and don't be a bitch. I like nice girls.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you judge like? So what's like an example that you've seen in a previous partner that made her look like a bitch?
Oh, I've had some crazy exes. So, just being.
Have you ever gotten hit by your ex?
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, I feel like that's a thing.
But when I was young, I was in a young relationship.
I think it usually is
It's
younger.
that young, toxic
yeah.
love, and we were crazy in love, and sex was wild as fuck, and all that. So
Right.
I think it just gets a little crazy.
Yeah, that's how my
sometimes.
ex was. Like, I would
you
go to
fight
give
and
him a
then you
high
make
five,
up.
and he would like
Yes,
flinch,
I've been
and I'm
that
like,
before. Yeah.
bro, it's a high five.
Yeah, like I'm like an abused animal. Like it's like, but
Is it just awesome being a tall guy? Like, is there any downfall there?
my back hurts sometimes.
Oh, boo fucking who. Everyone wants to have sex with me. Wow. Like, oh my, every time you talk to her, you see a girl. What's one thing you look for a guy? They go with the height.
I didn't
That's what
know,
they go for.
but I didn't even know that was a thing until like I feel like that's pretty new. Has that always been a thing?
That's always been a
I
thing.
can't
That's
be
always been a
picky.
thing.
I'm tall, so like I can't be like that.
Yeah.
I mean, not that I would date like someone like 5'6", but like I'm 5'8", so like if you're 5'8", 5'9", like
You're cool with it.
it just is what it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I have.
But
no,
my
like,
girlfriends are like 5'4", and they're like 6 foot minimum. I'm like, bitch, you are
Yeah,
greedy
what are you
as
talking-
fuck.
Yeah. Right.
Like,
Exactly.
shit.
Chick is 5'1", talking about he needs to be 6'2". Like, what do you mean?
Like,
Wait,
oh,
well-
you just okay. Never mind. I'm not gonna
When
say
did
that.
you notice that it was an advantage sexually?
Probably early 20s.
You didn't just notice your whole life it was easier for you?
No, because I was a fucking string bean too, though. Like I was,
Right.
I graduated 6'3", 155 pounds. Like I've put like, I'm not, obviously I don't look very big, but like I've put on weight, and like been in the gym to add to that, But when you're a fucking string bean, you're tall, but you look like you just push you over.
Yeah. When did you lose your virginity?
16.
So again, it was always an advantage to you
Yeah.
sexually.
I mean, it wasn't easy to get it at 16, but I still had to work
How
for
tall
it.
were you at 16?
Bro, listen, I didn't really start doing well with women until probably 18, 19 years old.
I thought you were gonna say actually number. I was gonna be like, me too.
I thought he was going to say
I
like
thought he was
24.
gonna be- me
But of
too.
course, because
I
he's
was
tall.
No.
No, I'm not saying you're a better looking guy. Your face is great. Good for you.
Only
but
for
you're
the
tall.
last 15 years, like I've done all right with women.
Like, literally, you can
sir,
walk
Are you
in-
fucking for real?
You can walk anywhere. You just being tall, 90% of girls will sleep with you because you're tall.
Listen, how about this, fellas? It is your confidence.
Dude, I'm so tall and so easy to have sex. Don't just go say your confidence. It has nothing. I'm a confident. Again, I have a girlfriend. I love
Yo,
her
you
very much.
see what you look for. So you look for bitches shunning you, and he looks for bitches
No, I don't.
throwing him ass. And guess what? You both find it.
You don't get shunned by people that you're not looking for. You get shunned by people that you're looking for.
No.
Yes.
No, I'm saying you go for girls that will shun you, but you're expecting them to shun you anyways. So they're going to. It's science.
It's the energy you're putting out is what she's saying. You're putting out that energy. So
yeah, he literally does it all the time. He'll be like, I look like everyone. No one said that.
Yeah.
But he thinks that, so that's his truth.
I mean, white guys with beards, like we do kind of like.
We look like everybody.
Yeah.
This started in the first half of the podcast where all my guests were black and they thought I looked like everybody they knew.
Yeah.
So.
I don't know anyone that looks like you.
That's because you're not cultured, Maura.
No, I'm very cultured.
That's because all you
you are the least cultured looking person I've ever
looking
seen.
going off of me how I look.
What the fuck are we talking about? What?
I lived everywhere, Maura. I'm the most cultured motherfucker you'll ever meet.
Okay, but I'm saying aesthetically, with my eyes,
I look like everybody.
Whatever.
Yeah, so go on. So, being tall, that's everyone's turn on for a girl.
I think it's your turn on because you have him sitting here with no shirt on.
He said he was trying to start a thing. I'm like, hey, if he's going with no shirt, I'll go no shirt. I'm just trying to be,
Yeah. What do you guys think about the sunglasses in the podcasting thing? Is that like kind of dweeby?
I've wanted to start sunglasses because my eyes are super sensitive. I kind of get headaches.
So this is hard. Exactly. The lights is hard. But for me, it's like if I'm smoking or drinking, my eye can start to get a little lazy and shit.
I have like a brand and I have sunglasses, so I like to wear them.
Yeah.
I just, whatever makes you happy.
Yeah.
I was going to wear my pink, like, sunglasses. They have, like, a pink lens.
Yeah.
But then I was like, oh, it's raining. Like, I should probably, see.
Yeah. The shirts off thing is just, like, whoring myself out. And, like, I'm a tattoo guy. I show my tattoos.
Yeah, it's like, a billboard.
Yeah, exactly.
This is just a sex symbol.
It gets more views. Yeah. That's just sex right there.
Yeah, this is twisted steel and sex appeal. So what's your biggest turn-ons in the bedroom for women?
Ooh. Know what to do with your mouth. That's probably number one.
Lay there and shut up.
Yeah. No. The more vocal, the better, actually. So, but yeah, I don't know. I like to be in charge, so I don't really
move where I tell you. So what's your kink then?
Take instruction well.
Understand what I'm saying and do it. Yeah. Just do that. Yeah. So what's like your kink then? Like what's something that you really enjoy?
I feel boring because, like, I mean,
besides choking,
can we just say whatever we want?
Yeah, you can literally say.
I love eating pussy. Like that's probably my number one.
Fire.
Yeah,
dude, because a lot of guys don't.
You know what I mean? Like,
what's your technique?
That's why you're good at it.
I thought about this today. I think if you're a guy and you don't like eating pussy, to me, are you gay? Like, I don't get it. Like, I saw this comedian. He's like, I'm just not too fond of like how they look. I'm like, you might be in a dick then, bro, because I don't know what you're talking about.
First of all, there are like very pretty pussies.
Yeah,
that exists.
Yes, 100%.
And so, just first and foremost, so not all of them look the same. Some of them, I get that. Like some of them, they look different. Like, and maybe you don't like this kind, but maybe you just haven't seen like a pretty one that appeals to you. But like, no, that's a real thing. Like guys really will be like out here like not going down on girls.
Yeah. Some cultures aren't into it though. Like Jamaicans don't like eating pussy at all.
Yeah,
I bet they let blowjobs.
Of course they love them, but
isn't it like animalistic though? Like, don't you just naturally as a guy want to do that? That's what confuses me.
It just feels like to me like you have an opportunity to like get the field ready.
Yeah.
Like, what are we doing? Yes, like I don't get it. I don't know.
When I lost my virginity, the first thing I had her do was sit on my face. So that just lets you know where my
wow.
So I don't know if you know this, but Maura is really big into sitting on faces. So if you guys want to hang out later, we guys can exchange numbers. She's really into that.
Shut up, Justin.
Are you getting rid of me already?
No, I'm not getting rid of you. I mean, please. Can I watch from the corner? I don't see what's going on. So. What's your technique for eating pussy?
Help.
Since you're so good at this?
Listen, just be all in. And find the clip,
Have
fellas.
fun.
Find the clip, fellas, and just stay there. And stay focused, you know?
I think it depends on the girl, though.
Well, okay. No, help me out. Please tell me. What do you
don't know. No, I'm saying, like, I feel like different girls like different things.
Yeah.
Like, but you can, like, read the room.
Yeah. And just give her the variety so she don't even know what's coming. Slow it down. Speed it up. Get a little deeper in there. Maybe fucking lick the booty hole a little bit.
Hey.
Push her legs back. You know what I'm saying? Like get into it.
Yeah. Put a finger somewhere.
Yeah. I'm in love. Like she's not even involved anymore. It's just me and her flower. Like it's just we're in tune.
Do you ever lose it because you're down there for so long?
Oh no. What?
What is like the longest you would go giving head?
I'm not gonna lie. It's a while.
Yeah.
How long's a while? Because Maura's had some ridiculous times down there.
20 minutes, like. Yeah.
Most girls that we have on here are ridiculous. They want to go for hours. Like they're
looking for an hour, dude.
Yeah, they're.
Bro, is that not enough? Is that not enough? I thought I'm like flexing with that.
Hold on.
If you get them there, if you get them
Poppy.
there, good.
20 minutes is a long time.
That's a long fucking time. Okay.
It is. It's
Holy shit! I was like,
the like one of the first times that like, so I had like a long-term boyfriend, and that is like he was older than I was, and so I was just down. Like anything that he wanted to do, I'm like, an older girl would do this. I'm fucking doing anything. Yeah, like I'm here. So like we would do like whatever, but like probably the first guy after my ex to ever go down on me went down on me for like a questionably a long amount of time.
Yeah, I hate when a girl stops me. That's usually what happens more than anything. I don't quit. She quits. Fucking put it in me. I'm like, all right, no.
Yeah. They stop. They lift your head up and
pull you up.
Well, yeah, because you get so sensitive. And then it's like, like we can't even touch it right now. Like we are fully exploded.
I love that, though.
But why would you stop? Like, does that mean you're close to coming when they stop, right? I'm assuming.
I mean, I'm new to the cum game, so I don't know.
Oh, yeah, Maura doesn't know how to cum.
Yeah. I know, it's a sin. But, so I don't know. Like, I feel like that is like where you're about to, it's about to happen.
So
like, sometimes it can hurt.
You get that sensitive without coming? You just...
Yeah.
Wow, that's crazy. I didn't know that existed.
Are you into beards or no beards?
I'm into beards.
Okay.
So this guy that I was talking to, he doesn't have facial hair. Like he's also younger too. So I'm like, maybe it'll come for you. I don't know. But anyways, the one day I was like, you should cut your like hair like this. And we were like talking about him getting a haircut. And I was like, you should do like this. And I was like, I'll send you a picture. So he's like, send me like multiple pictures of what you're talking about. And I sent him like 5 pictures, and every picture the guy had a beard, but I didn't recognize that. Like I liked the haircut. Yeah. And so I send him the picture. He's like, Mar, you know that every one of these guys has a beard? I'm like,
wow,
damn.
Didn't even realize.
So hold on. Maura has this thing where she likes to do to guys. She made a guy dye his hair pink. She made a guy grow his hair long. Then she broke up with him because his hair looked ugly. He shaved his head.
That is not true. I did not break up with him because his hair looked ugly.
He was in the ugly duckling phase. You're like, I don't feel like waiting for you to get pretty with this.
Wow.
That is not true. He's literally making that up.
Because
that's not true.
I had to go through the ugly duckling phase.
No, if you can make it
shorties that
through
lost
that,
out because they didn't hold it down.
I think I would have held it down. I think that if you can get through the ugly duckling, I'm patient as fuck. Yeah. So I'm looking at a man that has long hair, like, damn, like, he's patient as fuck. Like, I know that man went through an ugly phase. Yeah. Like, that is not an easy thing. Yeah. He felt ugly and he cut his hair. And I did send him a YouTube video that was like this guy who had long hair. He's like, bro, you're gonna want to cut your hair. Like, you have to power through this period. And I told him that, and he didn't listen. So live your life.
Maura broke with him beforehand anyway.
So you like to be in charge?
No, I said I think your hair would look good long. Like, you should try. So he started growing his hair out, and then
I did that for a girl. Yeah, I did that for a girl. I got my hair long, and I never did it before, so I was like, "Fuck it, I'll try it out."
Yeah, like what is the worst that could happen?
Like nothing crazy. I had some flow though. I had some lettuce. Yeah.
How long does it take for your been bald forever?
Yeah.
No idea.
And my hair grows pretty fast, so it only took me probably 6 months. 7 months, something like that.
I've had the longest my hair has ever been was a bowl cut. And
Nice.
looked cool.
Yeah.
Looked pretty badass.
Yeah.
What was that? Robbie, you had something to say?
I don't think it looked badass, bro.
Robbie had fucking frosted tips, so he's coming at
It
mine.
was in the 90s, dude. Yeah,
That was
like
in,
boys,
bro.
we did that.
So was the bowl cut.
Nah, that was on its way out. You were wearing it.
And the pink hair, he chose that.
Uh-huh.
I just did it for him.
So, Maura, do you have a moment that you want to talk about?
Okay, yeah. So,
God.
after discussion, I decided that it's okay to say this.
So, I give Maura the chance to talk about whatever she wants to talk about. It's her Maura moment for the week. So, whatever she wants to say, she can say.
I'm actually nervous.
It's all going to be about guys who like to eat
nervous
pussy.
too. This can't be a clip.
Okay.
Okay,
It
consent.
can't be?
No.
Oh, that's not fun.
No, do not wink.
I wasn't doing anything. I'm fine. No, it's not going to be. It won't be a clip. Maura, you'll shut it down anyway. What's the point of being...
I tried to shut one down this week and you just ignored me instead. I'm on to you. Anyways.
You've been ignoring them all week, Mario. You haven't answered no text.
Ignoring me for a month.
Ignoring everyone.
Uh-huh.
Call my mom. You can ask her.
I would love to. Give me
All
your
right.
number.
Anyway, so my girlfriend sends me this screenshot. So, long story short, basically, she knows I'm bi. She asked me, like, would you hook up with me and my man, who's not actually her man. Okay, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's a full-blown situationship. It's a bad situation. And so...
Sounds like a perfect situation, but go on.
No, he sucks. Like, her and any other guy, I'll be like, yeah. But now I'm out because I don't want this man's poo-poo caca energy touching me. Anyways, so... He's like, she sends me this screenshot, which I was under the impression that he was donezo, deaded. Don't fucking talk to him in the ground, you know? Like, I thought we were done with this. So she sends me the screenshot, and he's like, I don't know what the fuck they were talking about above, but basically he says, call your bi friend over. And he's like, I'll make you a deal. And he's like, you can have access to me. You can have access to me.
You're welks.
For a month straight. If we have a threesome first.
What does that mean?
It's pretty good.
Imagine telling someone like, oh, you can have access to me if you do X, Y, or Z.
Is he
Fucking
rich or
anything.
something?
I was going to say, is this guy famous?
Is he
No,
rich?
no. He's literally regular as fuck.
Oh, he's lost his mind.
Well, congratulations to him. I mean, did the deal, was it a good deal?
No.
Love his
Wait,
confidence.
it gets further. So she's like, I don't want you fucking random women and then fucking me. Like, unbeknownst to her. Fair.
Kind of makes sense.
Fair. He goes, well, I'll give you a month of loyalty.
For one time with
thank
Maura.
you. For that face, thank you. That's what I'm saying. I'm like,
He's kind of gay.
People have also...
Dude,
people have
ew,
often...
ew. I'm like so shook off him. I'm like, he is such a fucking loser. I can't
Is he a
even.
good-looking guy?
Barely.
Barely. So
People
that
have
means-
offered her
He's tall.
$6,000
He's
for
literally
sex,
tall.
so...
Like, ew.
$6,000 a month's pretty good.
So I was hoping that he had something special.
No.
about him, you know?
Regular as fuck.
No razzle dazzle like
No
you were
Nothing.
saying?
razzle dazzle.
Nothing.
Yeah,
We would have been the razzle dazzle for him.
Yeah,
and
no.
he's not getting that razzle dazzle.
Did she get the razzle before she offered you the dazzle, or...
Oh, yeah. She's been
She's
been
she's
razzling.
been razzled.
She's
She
been
is
razzled.
clearly razzled that she's still entertaining this specimen of a person.
I'll
I'm
give
like-
you loyalty for a month. That's some gangster shit right there. I never heard nothing like that.
I
mean-
said, imagine if
Maybe
you
I'll
had
do
a
that.
daughter and someone said that to your daughter.
Yikes.
So whatever that makes you feel, if you put it into those contexts, is how you should feel right now. Like, ew. I'm like, he will never touch me. He can't even look at me as far as I'm concerned.
Yikes.
Cause
Are
like,
you
what?
interested in the woman in this
I
razzle
would.
dazzle situation?
It's one of my girlfriends. Like, she's beautiful.
So
like,
would-
if she
you would
asked me
razzle
to,
her dazzle?
I would.
So
Just
if you
you and
like
her.
the guy, yeah.
Yeah, like
the
if
guy
it was
cool.
like a cool guy, like
Yeah.
yeah, fine, whatever.
So me and your friend?
I mean, the razzle dazzle all
Tag
around.
me in.
He's 6'4". I mean, he's already on my bucket list.
Bruh, I was so
Or
irked.
fucking list.
Because I'm like, I feel like I've been in that situation too. Like, we really be letting men say crazy shit to us.
That's where it is. You need to shut that shit down. The
That's
women need
what
to
I'm
shut that down. When somebody
saying.
talks like that, you got to humble him because that's what he needs. He needs a
Block.
slice of humble pot. No, you need to humble him though with your words. Be like, yo, I don't know who the fuck you think you are, but
Like,
da,
oh yeah,
da, da,
like,
da.
wow, thank you so much for a
Yeah.
month of
Or
loyalty.
access to me. Like, what
I'll
the fuck
puke.
does that mean?
Right. I'm like, you need to block
I
his
thought he was
number.
going to be rich or something, had a jet.
No,
like, if I had a jet, I
nothing.
might talk like that, you know?
Yeah,
Like,
Right. Well, it could be a
listen,
king
I'll
at
give you-
that point.
Yeah, I'll give you access to me because I can change your life by the words that I say, you know? But this guy works at fucking Best Buy. And he's
Literally,
telling you
regular
that-
as fuck. I was like, huh?
Yeah, it doesn't make any sense.
I couldn't even answer her that day.
If
If she
you-
called me yesterday, she's like, you haven't answered me. I'm like, you want to know why? Because I'm about to go the fuck off on you right now.
I can't wait to ask you who this is off air.
You don't know them. You don't.
Okay.
I want to know.
Yeah, let's find them.
Inquiries can go to
This is a girl that
gmail.com.
she met this guy on a dating app, right?
No, I think they've honestly been like hooking up on and off since COVID, I think.
Do you have dating apps there?
Oh, I was on Hinge. I just paused it recently. But it's a great app. So I'm a superstar on there. I just
Yeah.
put a couple good things on there. I want land with
They
some
literally
animals.
pimp people out.
Bruh.
They put you in like the highlight reels.
Bruh, yeah.
Yeah.
Maura, have you ever
Hinge
matched
is
with anyone
great.
on Hinge?
No,
You have a Hinge?
I have Hinge.
You've never matched with anybody? What do you mean?
No, he said with you. I haven't matched with you on Hinge.
oh.
Yeah. I did see you on Hinge.
Mark,
I'm honest.
you better get on Hinge because you got a possible razzle dazzle situation.
No, that means she didn't swipe me. So
Do you just go? Do you
what
automatically?
was it? Did I have a red flag? What is it?
No, I don't think. I think I only saw you in the highlights. Like they literally like pick like the elite and they'll like,
Daddy!
they'll like pimp you out. Like I literally saw this one guy. Remember the guy that I gave my number to at work? That had blonde hair and blue eyes. And so I saw him the other day, like, cause there's like roses, like you can pay to like give someone a rose or something. And he was in like this, it's called standouts. So they like show you 6 guys, let's just say.
I had no idea this was a thing.
Oh yeah, I can
feel
show
like a
it to you.
superstar.
He's so nonchalant
should.
because he's so fucking tall. He can get whatever he wants. He does not even. He looks on the app for a minute like, oh, I matched with every woman ever.
Bro,
This is so tough.
and I have no free time either, so that's why I put it on pause. I'm like, I can't
Right,
even
'cause people,
talk
like,
to
actually
you
wanna
chicks,
hang
let
out.
alone like take you on dates and shit.
Right.
So I don't know what I'm doing on here.
The humble brag.
It's just an ego boost. It's just an ego boost. I'm like, damn. All right.
No, literally.
It's
like,
the exact opposite for every other guy, by the way, just so you know.
well, it's funny because my friend who I saw on there, I like sent him a screenshot. I was like, because I taught him about love languages. Like I was like, what are your love languages? He's like, what is that? So like we went through the quiz, like whatever. And like we went on a date and like he's cool, but it's just not that. And so, but we've like stayed like friendly since. And so in his dating profile, it was like, what are your love languages? And he had answers. I'm like, look at you little superstar. And he's like, what the fuck? He's like, what is this standout? I'm like, I don't know. They got me trying to pay to send you a fucking rose on here. And he's like, no wonder I've been getting so many roses on
Hell
Hinge.
yeah.
So I was like, yo, I'm crying.
That's fire. All right, so funny story. My ex took a picture of me in Colorado, like in a hot tub, and I thought it's a pretty good picture, right? I put that on there. It's like my #1 like picture, and it's just so funny because she saw my Hinge. Oh my god, you're on fucking Hinge, da da da. And I'm like, yeah, well that picture is a hitter too, so thank you.
Yeah. Dude, my
So
ex
much pussy.
used to
My
do
only
that.
thirst
He used
trap
to like
picture.
use pictures with my dog.
Yeah, hell
And
yeah.
I would find his shit, and I'm like, "Can you take my dog off your dating site or off
fair.
your dating app
That's
because
fair.
that's not your dog, and I know what you're doing, and he's very cute, and it's gonna work. So
He
take
knows
it
what
off."
he's doing.
Yeah.
Maura, I got a question for you. So I've noticed that women do this.
What?
Not all women, just the women that I've met. Why do women care when people say you look tired? If you are tired, why do you care?
I feel like people in general don't want to hear that they look like shit.
Don't.
Yeah.
No.
It just says you look ugly today. Like, are you okay?
Ooh, I do not think that at all. Like, somebody I know, could be my girlfriend, could not be. Probably. Yeah, it's my girlfriend. So she said, somebody at work told me I look tired today. I was like, are you tired? She said, yeah, but that's not the point. I said, it is the point. It's the only point there. Are you tired? Yes. Well, you look that way. If I am hungry, I'm going to be like, oh, you know, if I have a headache, I'm going to look a certain way. Why do you care when you look tired?
I mean, I came here tired looking today, I'd say.
I don't think you look any more tired than normal. Is that offensive?
No, I just feel like it's like ebbs and flows. You can't always be on 100%. I don't know. If someone told me I look tired, I'd be like, yeah, I am tired. The fuck?
I live chronically tired.
I literally just posted a meme and it was like, I would be so iconic if I wasn't so damn tired.
Yo, I'm so tired, bro. I'm
And
tired
I'm like,
right now.
yeah, literally.
After 2 p.m., tired all the time.
Tired, bro.
I'm
fucking tired.
I
so
just try
energized.
not. I've been like really being conscious of like the shit I'm saying, and I try not to be like tired. Like I'm snuggly.
No, that's true. Don't say, yeah, because
You
the
get
more
what
you
I'm
say
saying?
it,
Like,
it
I'm like,
makes it worse.
Because I'm not tired. Like I'm snuggly. Like I just want to like cuddle up and like and be like that.
You seem to be in a lot better mood than you have been lately. Not saying you were in a
That's
bad mood,
good.
but you do seem a lot happier than you have been.
Well, I'm like working on a lot of projects right now, and so I feel like I'm actually doing something.
That's awesome. So,
Imagine how much happier you'd be if you learned how to come.
and you
I'm
had
working on it.
and
I
you
came
were
today.
working,
I
and you had a
came
razzle
today.
dazzle.
Guys,
Yeah, and you
I
had a
came
razzle.
today.
Hell
Congratulations
Yeah.
at the gym or where
Before
at?
I came here.
Where at?
Hell
In my shower.
Showers are a big one.
It's my only one. It's like the easiest for me.
Yeah, there's no cleanup. It's just you just let it go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let it go. Speaking
The
of letting,
rose.
you use the rose,
Yes,
Oh.
but not the sucky one.
the blowy one.
No, it has like this thing.
Oh, I know the little.
The-
So if a guy knows how to eat it, then he should be able to make you come. That doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, I would agree, but I just have not been.
So we're gonna get to a date later. So let's get to the promotion aspect so these two can come. Maura, there's a camera right in front of your face. How do you want to come? I mean, promote whatever you want to promote.
I would like to promote Fairy Garden Mindset and INR Studios and Lovin' That and What podcast. And coming today.
Mark, tell them about how you come right there. And then promote it. Promote that come.
How I come. I come if you follow me on Instagram. I really get off to it. That's gonna make people not do
hilarious.
it. So scratch that
He doesn't want to make you come.
Yeah,
If you don't want to make him come, you're a hater.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think everyone should follow. If you
Yeah,
you like coming and you don't like coming, which who are you? Follow him on Instagram. Follow us on Instagram. Follow Maura. We can all come together.
Yeah.
Let's come together as a group.
Oh yeah.
Please promote whatever you would like to promote, sir. It's like your tattoo shop.
The Lab Tattoo, Wilmington, Delaware. We can handle whatever you need there. And I'm going to be dropping a course soon teaching people actually how to get into the tattoo industry because it was hard for me and I want to help inspire the next generation of tattooers. So that's what's coming from us. That's why we're doing all the podcasting and this and that. I'm trying to take a leadership role in the industry. So if anything, that's what I want to promote.
That's awesome. So thank you again, Maura. Check out Fairy Garden Mindset for shirts and mindset stuff. Check out Iron R Studios for music and podcasting and producing and all kinds of stuff. He's our local Hispanic guy. No big deal. Check out The Lab if you want to get tattooed. And if you don't know if you're listening and you don't see his body, shame. If you are watching, congratulations. You can see his. Do you tattoo yourself?
I have, yeah.
Okay. And check out his Instagram. All those links will be in the description. So you'll be able to see how good he is at all these things. So Robbie, hit the button. And coming. And coming. Don't forget coming. Always come. Come here, come there, come everywhere. Oh. I think it's the first time I ever took my shirt off. No, in this competition I took my shirt off. The one that I won.
First one on the podcast.
Congratulations. We got to do thumbnails. So she'll take a picture of you doing faces. Should we do it together? Shirts off?
I mean, this is how we shot it.
What was that?
This is how we shot it.
It is loud.
It's loud as well.
Want to do the singles though, or we should double up? We'll double up. It's cuter.